Hello and welcome back to The Cat Lady. Now I'm really loving this game. Last video I collected some red drug, I think. Yeah, some red drug. And I handed it over to this woman who gave me the wristband so I can get out of here. So I've gotten out of the main part of the hospital now, and I'm now in this new area. So let's see what's in here, shall we? Examine. This is a storage room. Okay, can I enter the storage room? It's locked. Oh, of course it's locked. Okay. Well, what's in this one then? Examine this room. It's a door to some office. Okay, can I open up this office? It's locked. Okay. Well, this is a nice looking area. Everything's locked. Okay, let's go this way. Oh, hello, Dr. X.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well, perhaps I am.
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little walk. Stretch my legs. Get some fresh air.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time? You have no idea what I've been through?
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now!
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
No.
Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
I rent a flat. It's quiet, lonely most of the time. I live on my own and it suits me just fine. I live with a friend. She must be worried, sick probably. Right, it suits me just fine.
I live on my own, and it suits me just fine. I don't need anyone. People mostly bore me. Sometimes they annoy me or upset me. I'm happy with how things are at the moment. I have my little bit of space, and it's my own. It's private. I'd like to keep it that way.
What do you do for a living?
I'm between jobs at the moment. I'm a waitress. I work in a cafe. Let's say I'm a waitress, shall I?
I'm a waitress. I work in a cafe.
You do? Do you like it?
It's okay. I don't mind it. It's just a job.
It's important to keep busy. I'd advise you get back to work as soon as next week.
I will.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
I drink strong coffee and smoke on the balcony. I eat breakfast cereal usually. I have a cup of tea and read a newspaper. I lie in bed awake. Can't bring myself to operate, I'm guessing. I go to the toilet. Doesn't everyone? I do. I put the TV on and I can watch old TV shows. I go to toilet, doesn't everyone?
I go to the toilet. Doesn't everyone?
Fair enough. What is the next thing you do then?
Oh, I don't know. I just muddle through, I guess. Don't think there's any routine to it. It depends how I feel that day.
Yeah.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, I suppose. Not really. I don't feel that safe at all. Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know? Somehow it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure. If I don't see it, it doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
It would be nice to have more money, I guess. Yeah. A good friend, someone I could finally trust. I know it's silly, but I wish I was something, I don't know, something to fight for, you know, a reason. It'd be nice to have a bit more money.
It would be nice to have more money, I guess.
Sure, of course. Don't we all? Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
Yes, it didn't help much, as you can see. No, I'm not sure it's a good idea. No, I am.
No,
So.
I'm not sure it's a good idea. Especially the group therapy thing. I'd hate it.
You should at least give it a go first, and then decide. If you don't like it, we can think of something else, yeah?
If you insist. But I doubt it'll help.
Do you have problems sleeping?
Every night, really, I sleep well most nights. I sleep quite well, actually.
Rarely. I sleep well most nights. If anything, I probably sleep too much.
Yep.
Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
I feel fine now. Definitely better than before the accident. I feel like the whole world is against me. Definitely better than I was before the
Definitely
accident.
better than before the accident.
Good. Hopefully you can now move on from here. With a bit of luck you will enjoy life again. Suicide attempts often have that effect on people. Same as near-death experience. It makes you realize that you're not ready to die yet. Do you find it hard to concentrate?
No, not really. Yes, sometimes. Yeah, sometimes.
Yes, sometimes.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
Only sometimes.
Only sometimes.
I'd suggest you don't consume any alcohol at all for a while. Does that sound like something you can do?
Yeah, sure. I'm not a big drinker anyway.
Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
No, of course not. I don't know what got into me. Well, I used to think about it sometimes. Yes, I think about it often.
Well, I used to think about it sometimes. Don't you think about it when you're really down?
Susan, I'm a psychiatrist. My job is to talk people out of it. Would you ask a fireman if he ever thinks about setting fire to his house?
I suppose not. But I'm sure lots of people have times when they do think about it.
I couldn't say, Susan. The statistics show that men are 3 times more likely than women to commit suicide. That puts you in the minority. But of course, that's missing the point. Suicide is never the solution. There's always a way of solving whatever problem you might have.
I realize that now.
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
It was just a suicide impulse. I'm ashamed. Nothing was making me happy anymore. I wanted to show everyone how hurt I was. Something. Nothing makes me happy anymore.
Nothing was making me happy anymore. There wasn't a single thing that would bring a smile to my face. I kept thinking, won't it be better if I just disappear? I tried. I really tried to find something. Took a long bath, picked up a book, watched some television, but I just couldn't get into anything. All those things seemed like worthless distractions, and I myself felt obsolete, needless. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
Not anymore. Sometimes when I feel really low.
Sometimes, when I feel really low, I used to think everyone would be happier without me. But I guess people don't really care. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
My cat. Work used to make me happy. Antidepressants really did it for me. A long bath. Music. I play the piano when I feel down. Well, she has a cat, so my cat, I guess.
Cats. I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
People, they've let me down too many times. I hate it when it rains all the time. Noise. Too much noise really upsets me. Loneliness. I wish I had someone to talk to. It's hard to say. It could be anything. It's hard to say, really.
It's hard to say. It could be anything. Sometimes it could be just little things. The way my hair looks, shoes I can't find, when I run out of milk. I get angry with myself for being clumsy, for not being able to cheer up and just get on with things, like everyone else.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
Oh, I never really thought about that. Probably nobody would come anyway. I imagined it often. Yeah, I hope people would something. I don't really think about it.
I never really thought about that. But I guess it would be a cheap one. I don't really know what they do with people like me. Maybe they just throw us in a hole and forget about it, since there'd be nobody to visit my grave anyway.
I don't think so, Susan. The city would pay for it.
Or so they want people to believe.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
I don't really want to talk about it. This has nothing to do with him. Can I go home? There's nothing to talk about. It's getting late. Can we talk about...
It's getting late. Can we talk about it some other time?
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But...
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
Oh, I get to move this, okay.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night. Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here.
What's going on?
The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute.
Okay, fair enough. Corridor, go to.
Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Okay. I'm going down this corridor. I wonder what's happening. Run! Run! Oh, what a
I think I can hear someone coming.
Hello.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
Seriously? Ugh. Okay. Hey, let's go this way then.
Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
Okay. Go to. Button. Cool, lift. Lift. Enter. Ooh. Where are we going to? We getting out of here? Are we finally getting out of here? I think we're going to some sort of storage room. Oh no, I think we are outside. I think.
What are we doing on the roof?
Oh.
Liz,
She's not gonna like jump off the roof or something, is she, and commit suicide?
what the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes? Liz,
It's quicker than the stairs. And besides, all the doors are locked anyway. This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
You lost your mind. Get down here right now. This is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
this is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
She disappeared and was later found dead in the one who kidnapped security guard in the kicked even, not kidnapped, kitchen guard. Yeah, she smoked a cigarette and burned in bed. She jumped off the roof and broke her spine. Actually, I don't think you told me that story. She didn't tell me the story, but I'm going to say she jumped off the roof.
She jumped off the roof and broke her spine.
You just made that up, didn't you? I've never said such a thing. You're a liar.
But, okay, I can prove to you that I listened. Just don't jump. Please.
You can prove it. Fine. I'll give you a second chance. Did I tell you about my flatmate? Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? If you really listened, you will remember this one.
She was a stripper?
She's a stripper.
Yes.
Yes, I remember that one.
Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels. When you're trapped, and you can't trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
On Valentine's Day.
Yes. Valentine's Day. You've got this one right. But it's not
Yay.
enough. Don't feel responsible. You didn't cause me this pain, this suffering. I have to do this to be free again. Jump with me, Susan. Do it, while you still can.
No!
Great. She jumped. Okay. We're also not going to get like blamed for pushing her or something now. Hope not.
After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you were absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's alright.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway. The door is locked?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life. I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it. For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
Okay. What the hell? You killed me, you bastard! I assume that's the end of this chapter, I'm guessing. Which is good because this video is getting quite long now.
Where am I?
Right, I think it might be the end, but I'm not sure. So this video is getting really long, and I'm going to stop it here. I'll do another video literally straight after, so if it is like the end of the chapter, the next video, I'm sorry, but I've done it before. it doesn't really matter that much. But this has been an interesting video. So yeah, please watch the next one and see what happens next. This is weird. Okay, see you in the next video, people. Bye bye. Hello everyone. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, then please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, then please hit that subscribe button down below. If you want to see the previous video, then click the left annotation. If you want to see the next video, please click the right annotation. And once again everyone, thank you for watching. This is Darker Devotee, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye!